Hey, folks, it's Doodly Squatch here, coming in with a fun video about a commission I've done, and it relates to a lot of other things. But anyways, let's go. So, today's drawing is brought to you by a nice fellow named Eric, who has a card game he's working on called Exquisite. So it's a play on the Exquisite Corpse sort of meme. And you can find him on Instagram at Play Exquisite. And this is a project he's been working on for a fairly, a while. And it involves building a body using these cards with different heads, middles, bottoms, and in this guy's case, multiple heads. And each card has different strengths, weaknesses, powers, that sort of thing. Think like magic, think like, exploding unicorns. But this was a commission from Eric. I've done a number of them for this game now. And I figure, now would be a fun time to share them. So I believe the first one I did for him was a bunch of possums in a trash can. It was just a 2-card thing. This particular drawing here it's sort of like The Thing, or think like a Cronenberg kind of movie, where you can sort of put heads and mix and match, just some kind of abomination. Let's see, and then another one I did for him was a shark attack that had the pieces, and I'll have my editor put these up as I describe them, just because who knows what I'm talking about. Another was a mascot from a amusement park or Chuck E. Cheese, that sort of thing, but he's got his head removed, and he's like a grungy looking, cool alternative punk whatever guy. Another one I did was a gimp, like a dude in a gimp suit. It was kind of fun because I had to include enough things in the top, middle, and bottom of the card to make them sort of stand out, and each piece needed to have like a chain coming off of it. That was part of the description for the cards. And the nice thing with working with this fellow Eric, he's really good at communicating what he wants, and then able to tell me what is needed to be improved to make it more in line with like his vision, that sort of thing. For example, with these guys, this big abomination, the initial sketch that you see kind of early on in the video, it was almost cutesy, I guess, more cartoony, and for me, it's kind of an initial sketch, so I knew I'd put more detail in later. But Eric was really good at just giving notes, in particular, like this guy that I'm working on right now, about like elongating his mouth longer to make him seem less human, and just overall sort of goriness and get kind of visceral looking. And then I sat down and I worked on it some more and added more teeth and bones and just wrinkles aplenty, and then sent it back to him, and he says, it's fantastic, you're good for color, and then I just move on to that next spot. And but for me, doing commissions and doing artwork for others, the biggest hurdle, I guess, is being able to communicate with those people and sort of, align their vision with what you're capable of. And more so just finding a way to work together. Whereas, other times, oftentimes when I'm designing like a tattoo for someone or something like that, it's, sometimes people have, an unrealistic expectation. I remember me and my coworker Otis, we joke about this one I did where this girl sent me like a scribble on a Post-it note and a description of the tattoo, and then when I had drawn things and sent it to her, she's like, well, refer to my sketch. And I'm like, girl, what sketch? Like, it was just a bunch of lines. I'm like, I'm gonna need you to explain this better. And eventually she did, and we were able to figure it out and get it done. But that's it definitely was a good learning experience where, yeah, I'm not I don't want to draw another rose ever. And that's just how it is. Barks Red Cream Soda. Oh yeah. Another drawing I did for the Exquisite Corpse game was a squid piloting a giant robot and sort of causing destruction. And I remember at one point in the doodle, I had messed up the thickness of the hips for the robot, and Eric was able to tell me what needed to be adjusted, and I was able to, fix that without any real problem. So, good example of that. I really enjoyed doing the squid one. There's there's some fun details, like a little guy hanging out of the car, and just the electricity. It was I think the hardest part was figuring out what to do with those legs, trying to get them on the card, but not so crammed. It's interesting working in the constraints of these sort of playing card shapes, I guess, is being able to squunch things in and work them in such a way that it looks natural, and it's not like you packed something into it. Had a lot of fun with the tentacles on this guy's head and trying to just be gross, but this drawing ended up being a rather large one, as far as like time wise. One of the other reasons I was working on these, Eric had reached out and he wanted to see if I had any footage of like me drawing the things, similar to what you would see on like a iPad on Procreate. There's a way to sort of play back what you've drawn, and I love that that's like natively in the system of that, where I have to have like OBS running while I'm drawing, and keep that in mind while I'm drawing, so I don't open up different windows and expose myself or something like that. Pardon me. Sorry. Still got that cough. Utah is currently on fire everywhere. So there's it is literally raining ash in my neighborhood, and Daddy's recording. Hello, would you like to say hi to the people?
Yes, I would.
Okay. Absolutely. Say hi.
Hello.
Did your cute friend leave?
Yes.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
That's okay.
What are we talking about today?
I'm talking about Play Exquisite and all the things I've drawn for them.
Oh, ain't that fun?
He's the one that I did for like say that, or like, what am I looking at? I'm going the wrong way. That guy.
Oh, that's so fun.
Yeah. So it's that card game where you're building up stuff and you sort of make these monsters that fight each other.
Oh.
But I've done a number of them, and I'm talking about like good experiences with commissions versus bad experiences.
Oh, I've had my fair share.
Oh, so sit down. Tell me about a bad commission you had.
My very first commission.
That's right. Yes.
Terrible experience. I was in middle school.
And you were asked to draw a monster coming out of a ball.
Coming out of a baseball.
Baseball.
And I did it, and he loved it, and I made the mistake of not charging him first. Because I was so excited. So he's like, okay, cool. And I'm like, you gotta pay me for it. And he's like, oh, here's a Gatorade. And I'm like, brother, what? And I took it, and I'm like, okay, I need money tomorrow. And he's like, yeah, sure.
Sure.
I ended up keeping the drawing because he never paid me.
Uh-huh.
So.
I remember that. So
Yep, and I still see the kid in the hallway.
Oh, yeah. So lesson learned.
Charge
money
before.
First, baby. That's, yeah. Or at least, like 50-50, you know.
Definitely.
Like, a lot of times it's good to, like, consider it a down payment, you know. They give you half, and then you get the other half when the job's done.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I like to do. Let's see. You did those bird drawings for a girl.
That went really well.
That went really well.
I did a drawing for my art class of a parrot. Of a gray, I think it was a macaw. I think. It was a gray parrot. It was like gray with red accent feathers.
Mm-hmm.
And I did a picture of it, a black and white picture. And it was framed and put in the trophy case.
That's right.
And because they have pictures in the trophy case next to the art room at the junior high that they will cycle through different people's drawings. Mine was in there, and the people that were helping get it out, one of them put a sticky note on my drawing.
I remember, yes.
I still have the sticky note. I just found it in
very
my memory
cool.
box. And it said, "Will you draw a red-crowned Amazon parrot for money? Here's my phone number." And I'm like, oh, this is probably nothing, but I'll text him anyways. And I did. And I ended up making $100 off of that. And it turned out really well.
That's right.
And a couple weeks later,
They
it was
wanted
around
more.
Christmas, they wanted 2 more.
Mm-hmm.
One of their 2 lovebirds, and the other one of 3 birds that they had.
Mm.
A blue one, a green one, and a red one.
Yeah, because they had like a bunch of birds.
They had a bunch of birds. They had like, when I went to go drop it off, they have a whole room with a empty bed frame in there. Like a metal bed frame.
Mm-hmm.
Like bunk beds, where they keep all the birds.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Yeah, and I got paid almost $300.
Yeah, and that was good.
That was really good.
Yeah. And what do I say about undercharging?
It's not good.
Well, and if
a
you
lot.
undercharge someone who could potentially be a
Then
return customer, then it'll
affect
be
you.
they will be expecting a lower amount of money, you know, like that charge each time. So it's best to be honest with your pricing and upfront. And we all learn it. I'm still learning it. Oh my gosh. But yeah. But this thing ended up being so long. It took like 5 hours for me to record. So it's actually a 2-part video.
Oh,
Wow.
snap.
Yeah, so you didn't even get to see me finish it. But you did get a surprise guest, so that's cool.
Yay!
Anywho, stay tuned for part 2 next week. But in the meantime, thank you for watching and liking and subscribing and all the things. Let me know what you want me to doodle. Heck, anything. Just say hi. Anywho, bye-bye.